Hi, this is Travis Shaw with the Virginia Piedmont Heritage Area, and today we are out in the Virginia Piedmont hunting for pawpaws, sometimes called custard apples, Indian bananas. They go by many different names, but they are the largest fruit indigenous to North America, and they were an important source of food and nutrition for people living in the Virginia Piedmont for thousands and thousands of years. We know from archaeological studies that Native Americans cultivated the pawpaw. Early settlers to the area in the 18th century will do the same. The famous botanist John Bartram is going to send pawpaw seeds around the world to collectors in Europe and elsewhere in America. And people as famous as George Washington and Thomas Jefferson would cultivate pawpaws on their estates. During the American Civil War, the pawpaw becomes an important source of food for both civilians and soldiers. We have many accounts of Civil War soldiers eating pawpaws as a nice relief from a monotonous diet of salt pork and hardtack. One Louisiana soldier wrote about how much joy he felt coming across a grove that reminded him of hunting for pawpaws as a young child back home. And another account that actually takes place just up the Potomac River from where we are, a soldier in the 4th Maine Battery who had never seen pawpaws before is stationed just outside of Harper's Ferry, and he and his fellow soldiers took great delight in hunting for the pawpaws, making up a sauce out of wild grapes and eating them as kind of a dessert. Following the Civil War, though, pawpaws really begin to fall out of favor. For one, the ripening season is very, very short. Here we are, it's very late August, getting into September. They're just beginning to ripen. And the season will only last a few weeks, kind of through early mid-September on into late September. By October, though, they are no longer ripe. One of the other problems is once they're picked, they go bad within 2 or 3 days unless they're frozen. So there's no way to really ship them. You don't see them in grocery stores. They're a very delicate fruit. So the only real way to get a hold of pawpaws is to come out and actually find them yourself. And we're going to tell you just how to do that. First of all, these are all pawpaw trees around me. They're very easily recognizable for their big, broad, flat leaves that you see here. And they tend to grow in well-drained soils, kind of shady soils. You'll particularly find them along river bottoms. Here, the Potomac River is just behind me here. You also find them along the Shenandoah, along Goose Creek, and other tributaries throughout the heritage area. When the pawpaws are ripe, it's extremely easy to harvest them. You just grab a hold of the tree trunk and give the tree a gentle shake. If the fruit is ripe, it will fall very easily right off the tree, right onto the ground for you to scoop up. If it doesn't fall, that means the fruit is not ready and you might want to check back in another week or two. Our fruit here isn't quite ready yet, but I did manage to shake one loose. This is a very small pawpaw. You can see, usually they can grow double this size. They are green, they kind of look like a big lima bean, but inside, when they are ripe, you'll find a bright yellow flesh. It's almost the consistency of custard. It's very creamy. That's why they were known as custard apples. Very, very creamy and very tropical tasting. It's usually described as somewhere between a banana and a mango. Almost kind of tastes like a tropical smoothie. So really delicious fruits. I look forward to this time of year every fall when they're actually in season. Try to go out and collect as many as I can. I encourage you guys to go out and try to find some pawpaws and harvest them. Give them a try. They're delicious. You can just scoop that stuff out right with a spoon. Very easy, very tasty. So, not only do we want you to go out and see history, visit historic sites, but we also want you to come out and taste history. So good luck with your pawpaw hunting.